of the singing individual representative of his speech.
This was the largest meeting of psychotherapists ever held. 7,000 therapists attended and listened to a faculty composed of the major teachers of therapy of the world. This meeting was held in honor of Milton H. Erickson, a psychiatrist who changed the way people think about hypnosis and innovated a new approach to psychotherapy. He was considered the dean of medical hypnosis when he died in 1980, and he had achieved worldwide fame. 50 institutes around the world have been established in his name, and over 100 books have been written about his work. His achievements came in spite of, or as he said, because of, personal handicaps which would have incapacitated most people.
Open. And I wonder if he would like to look over there. Over there. I wonder what visualization you could achieve as you looked over there.
Hypnosis is one of the mysteries of life. It's been investigated and researched over the centuries, and it was always the subject of controversy. It's like electricity. People know how to use it without exactly knowing what it is. Milton Erickson added a new dimension to this mystery. Before him, it was assumed one had to follow special rituals to hypnotize someone. Among the many ways of inducing trance, there were two major approaches. One was a ritual induction, where the subject looked at a point or concentrated on a circle or the swinging watch. Trance was said to come from that fixation and tiredness of the eyes. The second ritual was one where a person was told to relax all over his body. Trance was considered a state like sleep. Erickson contributed the view that hypnosis is a result of a special communication between hypnotist and subject. Therefore, trance can be induced in many ways. He would hypnotize someone while walking up and down. Therefore, eye fixation or relaxation wasn't necessary. Or while giving a lecture, he would hypnotize someone in the audience. He also hypnotized people outside their awareness. His investigations made hypnosis more a subject of scientific study, but also made it more of a mystery.
It seemed compellingly important for me to visit Milton Erickson. So I was nervous about being there and unsure of myself and really didn't know what to expect or what was I going to say to him. And I walked in the door at 10:30 at night, and this is Dr. Erickson. And Erickson looked up at me. Didn't say hello. Well, I was standing there cataleptic because nobody had ever said hello to me like that before. He actually took me into the next room and explained that her father was a practical joker. But it really wasn't a practical joke, it was an induction of hypnosis. So he was truly the most playful human being that I've ever encountered.
While we were talking, I suddenly woke up. And it was a real interesting experience to me. And I woke up somehow. I don't know exactly what I mean by it, but I just suddenly realized I wasn't here. And I looked at him, and he smiled and nodded, and it was an interesting experience. I have no idea what he said during that time or what happened, or whether it was 1 second or 1 hour.
I used to position myself in the audience for the Saturday afternoon demonstration behind the biggest, heaviest man in the room, because I just absolutely didn't want to be seen. And when Milton would come in, I would kind of go like that. Really, I mean, I was terrified of him. But it didn't work. And somehow or another, he saw through the person I was sitting behind. He was always very gentle and very kind and never really abrasive, because I would have turned and run.
And now take a deep breath and smooth. What is your name? Pat. Yes, Pat. Do you always keep your hand up in the air like that? No, occasionally. So far you keep you up there now. You don't know?
This is an example of the subtle use of communication by Erickson. He would awaken subjects and they would still be in a trance. Apparently he said to awake, but actually he said the subject should feel like she was awake. She feels awake while still in the trance.
I saw Milton as an explicit patient, only a couple of sessions, but I was scared. And to this day, I cannot tell you exactly what he did with me. I can only tell you that a great many things changed within a year and a half after I saw him. It's going to sound a little strange, but I'm not too clear on what we did discuss explicitly. I don't think I was in a trance the whole time.
I want you to discover the difference between your thinking and your doing. And now, I want you to shake your head no. Your name isn't Ruth, is it? And you aren't a girl, are you? And you aren't sitting down, are you? And you aren't in a trance, are you? And you aren't answering me, are you? Your nameless.
He would explain if you insisted, but he did love to do things and have people wonder how he did that. And in a way that was a failing, particularly for the beginners who would think, oh my goodness, I'll never be able to learn to do that.
Dr. Erickson, how would you define hypnotic trance?
For me, hypnotic trance, you pay attention to things that are immediately important. It isn't important to you to know that while you listen to me, that you are wearing a watch, that you are. You can forget about that. You can forget about your tie, the color of your shoes. You can forget about the chair you're sitting in and pay attention to me. Or you can let your mind wander wherever you wish. In trance state, you focus really your attention to the important things. And that's why in therapy, you focus the patient's attention where it should be focused and where he can call forth memories that he'd long forgotten.
He and I handled one special case in Venezuela. I stopped translating and he communicated with this person who did not speak English. I don't know. I myself